Hey, what's up, everybody? In this episode, we're going to be talking about 5 things I never leave the house without.
5 things? Do we even have 5?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
I'm Ranuma.
I'm Iz.
And welcome to the R&I Podcast. All right. What's up,
5
everybody?
things, huh?
5.
I never leave the house with.
I have like 17 items, though. Oh, wait, wrong list. Ha, just kidding.
No.
Yes, 5 things.
It was actually pretty hard for me to find 5 things. I don't really have that many things that I have to have on me when I leave the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a few things, but I don't really have anything that is, I guess, would be relatable to some.
Right.
I mean, obviously, you got phone, maybe.
I mean, I think that's like one of the necessities now. Of course, your phone, the keys.
Right, the normal stuff, like, you know.
Driver's license if you're leaving the house driving, you know?
Yeah, I guess driver's license is pretty important, you know, but if you take the bus, I don't think it's, you know, it's not that important.
And then like some people like Iz here, you know, you need your pilot license because you like to fly a lot.
I do like to fly.
With the certified jetpack.
And a helicopter. Just kidding. Anyway, so here's a couple of things of mine that I never leave home without, that you may not, you know, leave your house without. So my number one thing, I always have a mic stand in my car. And the reason why is because, you know, being in a band, you always go to tons of venues that have different equipment. You know, they don't all have the same equipment. Some of them have the dopest mics. Some of them have an abundant amount of cords, you know, like whether it's XLR cords or, you know, or quarter inches or whatever. But for some reason, they never have enough boom stands in most venues, especially the more intimate ones, like in the bars and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't really hold stuff like that. So I always have an extra stand for myself. And I also do, you know, side gigs where, like, they're private shows, like at graduation parties or birthday parties. It's always good to have a mic stand on you so you can perform, you know, comfortably. Because there was a time where I had this woman hold up the microphone for me while I sang 2 songs. Oh, that was very uncomfortable.
Did she get paid for that, or? She
did not. Rather, she was not a part of the band.
Not even food or anything?
No. She was part of the party, though.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was very interesting because, like, I have a big stomach. I don't know. You guys can't really see because you guys are just listening to my voice.
And by that meaning
but so when I have my instrument in front of my stomach, so not only is it like protruding forward, you have the ukulele, you just boom. And so she had to kind of like reach out to it where it just kind of looked like she was like trying to do like a Michael Jackson move while holding the microphone to my mouth. So yeah, mic stands, guys. Mic stands. And another thing too. So remember I was telling you, like, some venues have an abundant amount of chords. Like, well, they don't always have chords sometimes. So I have to bring extra chords. And so the second thing is I have always extra XLRs and extra quarter inches for my instruments and my microphones. And if any of my members should also lack those items, I will have them on me.
No, that's
these are very important, guys. Okay,
let's go to Smith's, guys. Bring my mic stand.
We're going to Smith's. Gonna have all kinds of mics, cords, even my instruments.
Oh man,
How about you, bro?
Oh man. Okay, so I'm an asthmatic ever since I was little. I think you are too, right?
I am.
I have to have my inhaler. I'm like one of those geeky nerd kids in the movies that goes. You know, I'm like, oh, wow, okay. No, I have to have mine in my bag. There are some times where I don't even have it physically in my bag. And I look in there and I get all psyched out. And my breathing just gets a little harder. And I don't know, I just start panting, a little anxiety. Like, you know, it's just crazy. But I need to have my inhaler ever since I was little. And a little backstory on that one is when I was little also, come home after elementary school, I remember just sitting in my dad's recliner with the nebulizer and just chilling there and then just fall asleep after that. So ever since I got the inhaler, it's got to be by my side.
See, I don't even have an inhaler. but I am asthmatic as well. I should get one.
I think sometimes it could be like a mental thing though. When if you don't think about it, like not having the inhaler, if you don't think about it, you're gonna go out throughout your day with just a normal kind of day. It's not gonna be until you actually look in your pocket of your bag and be like, oh, I don't even have an inhaler. And then that's when you start freaking out a little bit, you know. I think for you're so used to like not having it.
Yeah, like I haven't had one since like high school.
Yeah.
And that's when I really needed it because that's when I was more active.
Yeah. And then there are some times I remember, like I think it was last year, we were like, hey bro, can I get some meds? Some nebulizer.
Oh yeah,
kits?
the nebulizer. Oh my god.
Yeah, let me just drop by here.
Yeah, we'd be playing like Settlers of Catan while I'm, using the nebulizer. It's like,
Oh, man.
yeah, let me get some wheat.
Little peace pipe, like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna put this house down right there. Minus the accents,
So,
of course.
It's definitely important to have if you guys are asthmatic. Me, I don't really do a lot of things that I guess need me to use it, but
Yeah.
I do have some inhalers. I have a few inhalers actually.
Oh, you better check if those are expired.
I know they probably are. I mean, I got them like a couple of years
geez.
ago, but I just got to get new prescriptions from my doctor.
Yeah, I think another thing where I think there's another reason why you don't have it in here is because you're a singer. When you're singing, you like to work out your lungs and all that stuff. So the more work you put on the lungs, this is the healthcare professional side coming out of me.
Yeah, oh, totally. I don't know if you guys know, but Randolph is like a breathing expert. Is that the best way to say it?
I think
A breathing
respiratory
expert.
therapist. Yeah, RT.
A respiratory.
Respiratory.
What did I say? Oh, geez.
My little
What?
pickup line that everybody jokes around like, hey, I could take your breath away.
Be careful, y'all. Be careful. No, I was kidding.
I got the certified snack beside me. So yeah, you're working out your lungs a lot, and so your body just gets used to it, and then it's just like you don't need no inhaler, you just need your mic.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then another thing, we mentioned this earlier, the phone. Man, nowadays everything is in there. I mean, I do some of my blogging work on there. I remember there'll be one time at work. Oh man, this is bad. One time at work, I'm over here and I'm just typing away because when you have like a great idea, you have to just jot it down like right away. So when I'm right there, I just started the blog. I might as well just finish it. So I went ahead and just did that, and then did all my edits a little bit later on. But yeah, on the phone you can do your Instagram, your Facebook,
Social
you got your
media.
contacts. You got your bank stuff in there.
You do.
And my Bank of America, it's like just going, read my face, and then boom, I'm in. Enter.
See that face technology, man. That's crazy. I don't even use that, but it's probably because my phone can't support that technology just yet.
I need
But
to upgrade you.
I do.
Yeah, and then online banking, and then communication. So we got the texting, calls, of course, which is the whole reason why the phone is a phone. And then we got the games. When we're I don't know about you, but sometimes I just slap on a game and then just start playing, and then like a time cruncher, I guess. I
don't even have games on my phone because like there's not enough space.
Oh man, got the 16 gig.
Yeah, no, I got a 32. But the thing is that a lot of my apps are more like they take up a lot of space. Like I have tons of social media on top of my phone.
Yeah.
Like obviously the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, Snapchat. Even I had to take down Snapchat because it wasn't wasn't fitting on there. So I was just like, oh geez, I almost got rid of my YouTube, but YouTube is my YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's crazy because it's funny you say that because I bought my son a phone yesterday, and he got it's one of those it's literally like a Cricket branded phone, this $20 one. came out to be a little bit more than that. But anyways, he got one, and then he's over here like downloading all these phones or not phones, but all these apps. He comes to me like, yeah, I had to delete one of my favorite games just to get this other game. I'm like, oh, the struggle is real because I remember when I had to go through that too.
Yep. Hey man, he's learning. It's almost like he's learning like yo, back in the day, we had to delete something so we can get something else.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be, I always wondered, what's gonna be the next thing that is gonna be back in the day. You know what I mean? For the kids of this, of today.
I know.
You know what I mean?
What about you? What you got? So I just knocked out 2 items. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so my third item is also a phone.
Oh, see,
So
it's so common.
For my phone, the reason why I have the phone is a little bit different than yours.
Oh, okay.
But it's not that much different. So me and you, we live on our calendar.
Yeah. Oh.
Like everything has to be on there, so we know what's gonna go on.
Totally forgot to mention that.
So for me, it's when schedules change.
Mm-hmm.
Like so I don't really like to answer my phone when I'm driving.
Yeah.
But like sometimes, like if I'm going to a gig and it's like across town,
Right.
and all of a sudden it cancels, and I don't read I could get like an email of it being canceled, and I'm already halfway there. But sometimes I gotta go all the way over there to get the like, oh dude, it's canceled. I did that once. It was in Lake Las Vegas. I forgot what the.
Dang, isn't it like 2 hours away from you?
Yeah. I'm like at the border of
Like
Summerlin.
China,
you know what I mean?
Something.
So and we had to go all the way to Lake Las Vegas, and that was super far to be like, oh yeah, it's canceled. It was because of the weather, but you can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got there, luckily there was like a party there, so I just kind of stuck around, and hung out with all the aunties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the phone is just so important to have, especially when schedules change like that. Also it's good to have. Say I'm out and about with like at a friend's house, and then all of a sudden, did you know that we have a gig tonight? And I'm like, oh, okay, well I'm going to be leaving here at 8. We're like, well, it starts at 9, so I would have to leave early. You know what I mean? So it definitely helps me out having the phone on me at all times.
Yeah. And I'm just going to piggyback on that a little bit. I think you and my fiance, Paulina, knows I use my calendar a lot. In fact,
all day, every day.
Yeah. In fact, this recording, I actually had to put, Matt's name. I had to put your name. And it's funny, you guys had to accept it. I'm like, oh, dang, I keep forgetting to turn off that feature. But
oh, no, it's totally fine because as long as we know, it's as long as it's in my calendar, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Luckily it is. So every time you put something in the calendar, I already have it. Also, I've been, if you send it out or if you just put it in the calendar via R&I Podcast at Gmail, it'll just be on the calendar.
Oh,
on all of our calendars.
We learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to utilize that now.
All right, and the next one is number 4, my iPod. Now, this is so important to me, almost as important as an inhaler should be for me. And my iPod is where my music's at. When I'm driving, when I'm going about, I need to have some music. I need my Twice K-pop group. I don't know if you guys know that. I need my reggae music, of course, and my R&B soul music. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
But this is where the phone can come in, though. The phone can,
No, because
needs,
I have thousands of songs on my iPod.
Oh, so you're talking about like the actual iPod?
Yeah,
the one that goes.
Oh no! iPod Touch.
The one where you actually
iPod
turn
Touch.
it and stuff.
I don't have those. I've always wanted those though.
Man.
Back in the day, I remember when it came out with the 1, the 2, and it just got bigger. And then the turntable on top of the thing got bigger. But no, my iPod Touch, I can just put music on it. I don't have to worry about any apps. I don't have to worry about being online.
No, that's actually a good thing because you don't have to get your music will not be interrupted by a little notification that says
whatever,
like that,
Like, bing.
I guess that's one of the downfalls of playing music from the phone.
Yeah,
because that's when I have mine hooked up to my car via Bluetooth, and then I get a notification that says, "Hey, where you at?" Like, I missed my favorite part.
You know what I'm saying? Like right in the, You Remind Me by Usher. Like right when he gets into that, bridge, all of a sudden, you get a phone call like, all right, hey, what's up? And it's like a bill.
What's like, wait, what? Why?
It's a bill
Why?
guy.
Why?
But yeah, I mean, you know, the iPod for me is very important. Like, I can separate work and pleasure with that in that way. So like my games, you know how you said games?
Yeah.
I put my games on my iPod Touch because I have the space for it. All it is music and games.
Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense because you're physically splitting it up, like you said. You're literally physically splitting it up between business and pleasure. So
Exactly.
I guess that makes sense. So
exactly.
All right. Got me there.
All right. What's give me some more of
So
yours.
my next one is a watch. It doesn't even have to be this Google little fancy watch one. It could be like any kind of watch.
Oh, that's fancy.
I know it's all cracked up right now and everything. But yeah, I need to have a watch. If I don't have it, I just feel it feels like I'm naked without it or something like that. You know, I think it's because working, or I used to work in the hospital. I needed to, you know, timekeeping sakes.
Right.
Not all the hospital's rooms are going to have the right time. It'll be off like 5 minutes or 10, which is weird because you would have thought that maintenance would just, you know, be on top of that. But also another thing is I'm using it for the stopwatch, for checking heart rates and stuff like that, or just anything. And since we're talking about, you know, modern day technology, also with the iPod or the music on the phones, with the smartwatches now, you get the notifications. Some have the cameras.
Really?
Know.
There's cameras on watches?
Yeah, there is. I don't know which one. I think it's the Apple watches. They have those where it goes click, or the Samsung ones. I think they have those ones. But they got the cameras on there. It's pretty weird. It's like some 007 stuff.
So like, then, does it matter so any kind of watch? You just need a watch.
I just need a watch.
Really?
Yeah, I can't be just busting out my phone to look at my the time. You know, I this one's just like, oh, flick of the wrist.
You're right.
It's like, right there.
Yeah, no, like a lot of things I've been dealing with men's fashion is watches. Watches are definitely one of the most important things to have for a man.
Yeah.
And it's also supposed to exude, what is that? That you're reliable, you know.
Yeah.
Does it help being reliable? Like, you know, you on time?
Yeah, that's
all
actually
the time.
one of the reasons why I chose the watch. That's actually one of the reasons why
for that look.
Yeah, not for the look. Okay, so that
that too. Okay.
Yeah, of course. But I like to be on time. I like to be on time.
Yeah, I wish I could be on time. I'm from Hawaii,
so you got the Hawaii time,
and so my time is like 3 hours behind. Sometimes, or 3 hours ahead, depending if I'm going to New York. But that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter. But I wish I could be on time.
Go to Antarctica or whatever you're gonna go. Wherever you end up going.
The only time I'm on time is if I
go to the shop.
If I had paid for it, like, you know, like I don't know, like an airline ticket. I'm there. Like, actually, I'm.
You're there like 2 hours early.
2 hours ahead of time. Yeah.
Even if it's domestic, 2 hours early. I think that's.
Yeah. Normally, I would say I'm okay on not being on time. I'm not always late.
Yeah.
But as of late, I am, since, you know, I want to blame the virus, so just gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. It is
great. It's Corona's
fault. It's Corona time. And yeah, so I also want to watch. However, my wrists are wrists of the Neanderthal people. I mean, these bad boys are huge. I don't have wrists. I have gauntlets. Doesn't make any sense.
You can knock somebody out with that.
Just the wrist.
Yeah, I mean, just get
But anyway, no, like, I'm trying to find watches too, but like they don't like to fit me, especially if the ones they've got like leather, the leather strap.
Yeah, those ones. I don't know.
But
I don't know what would you say this material is?
Well, I mean,
it's like
I don't know.
But
it's
not
watch
leather,
material.
That's for sure.
It's the it's the regular watch material.
Yeah, but the leather one, it's too hot for that.
Yeah, and you know what's weird? Like, you know, the metal link ones, the links.
I used to rock those.
Man,
in high school.
I rock those too, but like they kept giving me like my wrist hairs.
They're just like dangling down there.
It hurt so much. Like, it just like pull out. Like, it was funny. Like, when I would take off the watch, just all of a sudden, just a clean, smooth, skinned wrist. You know what I'm saying?
With the tan.
You know what I'm saying? Looking like I just won like a WCW belt. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, it's wrist.
Oh, jeez, man. And then my next item here, a notebook, whether it be like one of those composition kind of notebooks, or I still have my little. It's like a little black
You
book.
have a little black book
It's
still?
a little black book.
Dude,
Yeah, I
you're
still got
getting
that.
married, bro. What the heck?
Wait, not that kind. What are you talking about?
Oh, you said a little black book.
It's
we all know what
colored
those
black.
are for.
Come on now.
I mean, normally you just put it in your phone nowadays. I mean,
yeah, but okay. So that's the thing. I need to write stuff.
oh, right,
I
right,
like writing because when you're
Right.
when you're writing stuff down, it actually stays with you.
right.
You-
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's right.
right.
So I mean, when you're writing stuff down, it sticks with you. When you're typing out a letter,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I can't remember what I typed out.
And
You know.
he's talking about lyrics and stuff, not numbers and such, right?
That's right.
Right.
I
It's,
know.
you don't do
That's
that.
your
black
black book,
stuff.
not mine.
No, dude, I put it on my phone.
Refer your black book, not mine.
I put it on my phone. What are you talking about? And they all have different names. They have weird names, like names from
You
like,
named your notebook?
fantasy. No,
Oh man.
I thought we were. No, we're not on the same page.
No,
So we're gonna
mm-mm.
go to the next page
Yeah.
before I get ran off here in
Yeah.
trouble.
Go
here.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so wait. So what else are you writing in your notebook then?
So it can be just little random things. So with me as a writer, huge writer's block every time. So when there's something, when I'm listening to either a podcast or some kind of song that I'm into, it gives me more ideas. So when that idea hits, you really can't bust your phone out all the time. You know, you can just, when I'm in the car, I just write it down. And again, for me, writing it down, it lets me know that, hey, remember that one thing you wrote down? Rather than, hey, remember that one thing you started typing away?
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
And I don't know
You
about
gotta
you.
remember you wrote it down though. That's
Yeah.
For me, it's hard.
Well, most of the time I remember it. It's,
Oh, nice.
it's pretty weird. But when I bust out my phone, most of the time when that happens, I start going on other apps
That makes
other
sense.
than the fact of
Yeah.
that I need to write something down.
Yep.
Get super sidetracked as soon as I whip up the phone.
That makes sense. It was
Personal
funny.
problem.
I did when I was doing my IT work.
Yeah.
I would write down all my notes, and I'm like, looking at it, and I'm like, yo, I don't even know how to write anymore. It looks like I'm a doctor. I was just like, what does that say? And then I was only able to figure out what I said because of the words prior to.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. And then at the end of the day, I ended up typing it away. However, I just kind of pasted in front of me on my desktop. So it's kind of like it's always in front of me. I have so much things to kind of like remember. Like even songs, you have to
Yeah.
you have to remember lyrics and stuff. So like I really need something in my face almost all the time to remind me of certain things. And so yeah, writing it down for you is definitely how you remember all those things.
Yeah. And I mean, again, going back to the songwriting and then writing it down, you really can't put those symbols or quotations or emphasis of certain words that's on there. I mean, you can on your smartphone, but it's easy for me to just write those symbols out or just draw it. That way I know, like, oh, that little arrow that goes up, okay, we're going to go in high volume in that part, And with the phone, how do you do that, Maybe there are some symbols that I'm missing. If you guys know of anything, just shoot it up. But that's just, let them know, like, hey, yeah, this is what you use if you want to use like a crescendo or whatever, or volume up or go down or whatever. I don't know, anything that can signify a tone change or anything. So when I'm writing the lyrics, it's basically like that.
Okay.
If that makes sense,
I mean, yeah, no. I guess in a notebook makes sense, but if I were to like, let's bring up my final thing that I have, which kind of helps, or it's a good way to lead into my fifth
The
one. Yeah.
fifth one.
So
Ooh.
it's a bag. I always need a bag because I always have. Well, I'm always
Like,
on my
what,
gigs.
what kind of bag though? Like just like
Any kind of bag. Any kind of
a,
bag
like
that's
a little tote bag.
a
Or
tote bag? No,
a
I don't.
tote
I don't
bag?
need
No?
those,
Oh,
but I
man.
could use those. I've used. I brought those,
Yeah.
but the more bags, the better. So I have like 2 bags that are like kind of like shopping bags.
Yeah.
And they're all filled with cords and such. Then I also have my backpack, which is filled with extra clothes, sometimes like a brush, maybe gel, some cologne, deodorant.
Dang.
And then I also have my other bag with, my in-ear monitors that I use on stage, my all my iPad stands. So, when I have my music up with the cords and all that stuff, I also have a bag for my cell phone. I can post that up on top of the mic stand. So I have a bag for almost everything. Okay. And so those are, for me, though, it's probably the most important thing after like my music. Like, so you have my phone, which is where I basically live.
Yeah.
And then I have my music, and then boom, bag.
So that's actually pretty cool because it's like the thing that holds everything that you just mentioned, minus the microphone stand, I guess.
Yeah, no, the bag is important, man. Like, a bag is important. Like, I remember, just the other day we had a party, or not a party, but it was a gathering, and there was a bunch of extra stuff all over the place, and they're like, "Oh, we can't carry all of this," and I'm like, "Well, I got a bag."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had this huge bag. Now I don't think I'll ever see the bag again, but
it's gone.
It's gone. But now I have cords all over the place in the trunk. So now I'm gonna have to organize that. That was like maybe a couple days ago, but still, it helped to have that many bags. Because they're like, "Does anybody have a bag in the car?" I was like, "Dude, I got tons." It was like, you need
get
plastic,
a bag. You get a bag.
You need plastic bags.
Bag.
I got you. You know what I'm saying? And normally for trash, but I got them.
It's still a bag.
A bag's a bag.
Wow.
But yeah. Also, like, if say any of the guys from the band, they forget something, sometimes I have a separate bag. Like for my boy Ryan, I have a bag solely just for him because when we do our gigs, and then
Ryan
he's like,
feels special with his personal baggie here.
Well, no, because a lot of the things he brings, it requires a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes like it'd be lost in the house, somewhere in the house, and so he'll be like, "Yo, do you have this, that, and this?" I was like, "Yeah, boom, put it in a bag. We're good. We're good to go." And that is why it's so important to me to have a bag, or a type of bag. Like, I even have a bag for this. I have it for my iPad. I have it for my extra clothes. I even have a brush in there for my hair.
Well, I mean, you have gel. I mean, you need to have a brush, right? I mean,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
We always got to get done up for some reason.
I have to get done up. You got to get my hair done. Done.
Get your hair.
To get my hair done.
Done. So we got to get it done, dude. Dude. All right. So that's your last.
Sorry. Like, can we say like our honorable mentions?
No, I got to get my
clothes. It's a good thing to have when you leave the house. Good thing to have clothes.
Well, I think that's a given. Is
just saying. If you're in Hawaii, sometimes you just roll out with your shorts. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
shorts
unless you're like
skateboard.
Unless you're that cowboy that sits out in Times Square in New York, he obviously doesn't have that in his top.
He got boots. He got boots
and his hat and his guitar, right?
Yeah, and his guitar and his Speedo, right?
I don't know. I didn't look down there. So.
But clothes. That's honorable mention, dude. Glasses. I can't drive without them. Well, it's illegal for me to drive without them. But yeah.
Well, before I go into my honorable mention or special mention, my fifth item is the portable charger. The portable charger, also known as the pocket juice.
Pocket juice.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you look at the previous items that I just listed off here, inhaler, phone, watch, notebook. I mean, the phone and watch technology, I think that's the downfall of technology. You need to charge it up all the time, And I also have my work phone on me. I have my personal phone, and I got my watch. And I believe it or not, I have 3 of those chargers in my bag right now.
Dude,
yeah, like my
those
work
aren't
bag,
cheap too. Those are like
bag.
$50 to $60, right?
Yeah, especially the one that I have, it can do 2 at once. So 2 of the 3 things that I just mentioned will be getting charged. So that way, none of it goes, out of charge. And especially with, the kids are always asking for the phones. And like, hey, can I see phone, got some games, like, hold on, let me charge it really quick.
I feel like I went the expensive route, and I was just like, let me just get an iPad, an iPod Touch, and a cell phone. I don't need to charge them all, but I can use them all without having to recharge them, which is funny because, people only have one device.
That's true. That's true. But there's people like me that has I got the Chromebook, I got the Google phone.
Wait, can you charge your Your Chromebook with a portable charger?
Oh no!
Oh,
I wish I could though. That'd
dude,
be
I was about
awesome.
to say, I was like,
Man,
what
yeah.
kind of portable charger you got?
I need to tell Google to do that. You know,
So you got a house. So you got a house with the electric of it. Jeez.
I know it's it becomes really very useful. You know,
I feel like I'm about to make an expensive purchase here soon because I want one like that so we look uniform.
I mean, I can always
Guys,
go get an iPad. You know,
I'm terrible with money.
I
I'm
don't
going to be a
know.
millionaire.
You guys, what do you guys think? Should Iz get a Chromebook or should I?
Yeah.
Get an iPad.
Yes.
That's a good question.
Go
right?
ahead and like on YouTube. If I should get me a Chromebook solely for the podcast and all the social media stuff that I do.
Or should I get the iPad, cross over to what I call the dark side?
Oh, no, you don't need to get an iPad. An iPad's just for fun.
No, I'm just kidding. I like Apple products, you know.
See, I'm gonna get me my next phone will be a Pixel 4 XL.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it? Pixel? No, Pixel 4 XL.
Yeah.
Or is it a double XL?
I'm pretty.
Is there a double XL like there was for 3XL?
So you're talking about like 2XL?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Pixel 4 2XL.
No, I think they just have the Pixel 4 XL.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
it? Didn't Pixel?
Are you trying to
3
look for a tablet?
No, I have a
coin it the
tablet.
name as a Pixel
I just like
XL or something?
I just like the name XL. It feels like I don't have to only get XL shirts. I can get XL phones. You know what I'm saying?
What's your size? I'm
My-
XL.
My phone size
All round.
is XL. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, you can't. Unfortunately, we can't do that for McDonald's. You can't XL everything.
You can't? Darn
Can't
it.
supersize it anymore.
But-
you remember that supersizing?
But that's
crazy.
definitely going to be a purchase of mine. But I do want I don't know if I do want it, but the iPhone Pro 11 or is it Max Pro 11 Max?
I think it's the Max. The Max Pro has some really good camera features in it.
Yeah. Apparently they don't beat the Pixel 4 though. However, the other things that the iPhone 11 has is it has everything else. You know what I mean? Like from what I hear, I don't know. I only get my tech stuff from YouTube, from Marcus Brown, I think his name is.
Yeah.
I watch all of
The
his
tech
stuff.
guy.
Yeah, dude.
Man, I forgot about
He
him.
started from a radio.
Did
A
he?
radio remote control. So, for those who are listening, help us get to where he's at. Just want to throw that out there.
Mr. Brown, endorse
You know what I'm
us.
saying?
So yeah, that's my 5 items. And then my honorable mention is actually my water bottle.
That is very important.
It's super dry, super hot right now. Even though today it kind of rained.
Overcast.
last night. Yeah. Woke up, I'm like, why is it so humid? Still need my water bottle.
Right? But a couple of things. Thanks again for listening. Thank you to White Wong Media. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Follow us on Instagram or Twitter, like, subscribe, and drop a comment on YouTube. All the links are down below.
All right.